Are your kitchen and bathroom remodels a little overdue? Well, now's your chance to call First Response Contracting. John Sellers will take care of you. 484-256-7136. They do residential and commercial, and they're licensed and insured. Give them a call at 484-256-7136. Here we go.
From real estate
Affects the market as a whole, which then sometimes will affect the tenant.
Right. It'll come in.
to real life.
We all learn in different ways. If you think about it, Wayne Dyer might not attract everybody.
And everything in between.
Mission was really to help people just to reach their full potential.
The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right, we're back. Thursdays, 7 p.m. every darn week. Do you get sick of me, Hugo?
No. How could I, Brad? I've told you this before.
I think you probably do.
We have fun. We have fun in the show.
Yeah, we
prior to the show, after the show. So
true.
it's always a good time.
It's a great time.
Who do we have today?
Who do we have today? I mean, I'll tell you what. It was really interesting. I was surfing around on Instagram, and there was actually a Channel 69 thing came up, and it was about this guy. It talked about Rocky, the movie Rocky, which I did find out today. You've never seen Rocky.
I never, just Rambo.
Which is unbelievable. Yeah, you've seen Rambo. Yeah, that's a different part of Rocky. I mean, that's the one there's a lot more blood. But yeah, so I saw this guy locally that is getting a movie part in like a Rocky-esque type movie. It just blew my mind. I'm like, oh my God, he's local. Let's bring him into the studio. So we have Scot Teller here. And then it turns out I know him. I've known this guy. Well, I know who you are for many years because of the pizza business that you had. Right. Unbelievable. So welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what do you think about him not seeing Rocky? Is that crazy or what?
He's the guy.
He's the only one.
He's the one.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
finally found him. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will now, though, because now I'm intrigued.
Yeah. They are classic American movies. Classic. Absolute classic. There's a lot to learn in those movies. There's a lot of messages. There's a lot of different things in there. And to think that Sylvester Stallone almost didn't make the movie.
It's an amazing story, and honestly, I've probably watched a movie over 1,000 times, and that's not an exaggeration.
Wow.
When I read the script, I was blown away because there was even more that I thought I knew everything.
Right.
About the Rocky movies. No.
There's so much behind the scenes.
There's so much that I didn't know how this movie was made.
Yeah.
And I read the script in one night. So did my son.
So let's tell them. Let's tell people now in the beginning, and then we'll back it up. But you are going to be playing the part of Paulie.
Burt Young,
who is an amazing actor. Amazing actor. Died a couple years ago, I think, at 83 years old, something like that. A legend, and he was in most of the Rocky movies, right?
He was in all of them.
There you go. So you are going to be playing the part of Burt Young.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I couldn't write a better script than that. Like if somebody would told me a couple years ago, I would have laughed. I would have laughed in their face.
And how was it? Because though you look like him?
Yes.
Because I mean,
that was the start of it.
I even printed this out so people can see this. The one with the hat on is Burt Young. The one without the hat is Scot here. And what's really funny when I saw on the on Instagram you were doing, I guess, one of the trial things or for getting the part, and you
audition,
have the audition. You have the hat and everything.
Yeah.
That really was crazy because it looked a lot like Burt Young.
That's what that audition tape is what got me in a serious recommendation for that part.
Okay, so now how did you even find out about this part? Like how does it get to this point where you're going to be filming, or you are filming?
So I was part of a movie that was being filmed in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's probably nearby.
Yeah. Close by.
And great cast, Griffin Dunn, legendary Griffin Dunn.
Amazing.
Was the lead actor. Jennifer Beals was in it.
Yeah.
And I actually was asked by the casting director if I would want to stand in for this project. I had nothing going on at the time, and I said, sure, why not?
Yeah.
The more experience, let's do it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to take you back. I think it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife and I were in a steakhouse in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And that was a time where that TV show, This Is Us,
Yeah.
was popular.
Oh, great show.
Great show.
Great show.
Right? And my wife was a huge fan of that show. And I sat down and watched it with her. Uncle Nicky was played by Griffin Dunne.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not realize that.
Yeah. He's a legend.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of movies.
So yes.
And
he did
direct, too.
Scorsese's After Hours.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there in a steakhouse and in walks in a guy that looked just like Griffin Dunne. I said to my wife, Uncle Nicky just walked in.
No way.
And I was joking.
Right.
And she turned around and looked. She goes, that does look like him, but it's not him. So I went on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And he just made a post saying he's
No
in
way.
Nashville.
Oh, no
So I
way.
showed my wife, and I said, that's him.
Isn't
So
that crazy?
He was
That's
sitting there.
cool.
Yeah, he was by himself. And, I told my wife when we were wrapping things up, we were with two other couples.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm just going to go introduce myself. My wife laughed at me. She said, don't you dare do that.
This sounds like my wife and I.
Right. And
Don't you dare.
And you know what? I got to say this. My wife is always right.
Yeah. Well,
was
that's
wrong that day.
We're recording this, so that's good.
Okay,
So
there you go.
All right.
we can play this for her.
Points to you. There you go.
So paid the bill. I got up and I walked over in his direction. I introduced myself, and he was the nicest gentleman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we sat there and we talked. He wanted to know a little bit about me and my acting career, and we took pictures. And he loved my wife.
Oh, that's wild.
And then we went on our way.
Yeah.
So then, now fast forward to this summer, we were filming a movie in Lancaster, and I had no idea who I was standing in for until the day before. I was told I'll be standing in for Griffin Dunne.
Now, what do you mean standing in for? Like,
So
I'm not sure I
standing
know
in
what
is
that
like,
means.
It's
for.
like a double.
Okay.
So
So you're there.
We go through all the scenes, and so they can get the camera right, the lighting right, but they don't want to use the lead actor.
Gotcha.
So they use a stand.
Yeah, I got you. That gets the lighting, gets everything set up.
Right.
You do your plotting of everything.
Yeah.
What's it called? Blocking. Is what
Blocking.
they call it. In
Yeah.
theater, it's called blocking. I don't know if it's actually
Right.
called that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you get the blocking done, and then that way they can see how it looks, and then all you do is you put the real guy in, and then everything works out.
Exactly. And then nobody
Gotcha.
cares about who to stand.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So Griffin, I noticed he kept looking over at me, and I could just tell he was trying to figure out where he knew me from.
Yeah.
So he finally came up to me.
Oh,
and
that's
says,
crazy.
Yeah. Where did I know you from somewhere? And I said, Nashville, Tennessee Steakhouse. And he knew right away.
That's messed up.
Yeah. He said,
it's
first thing he
cool.
said was, where's your wife?
You got to watch him.
Oh, no, he's a great guy.
No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
yeah, he loves my wife. And
Oh, that's cool,
so
man.
that started everything. And we reconnected. And we filmed this movie. It's called Joy Will Prevail. We filmed this movie in 19 days. So we were working long days.
Yeah.
As soon as I got back to the hotel, I was out.
Yeah.
I woke up one morning and to a text message from Griffin Dunne, and I never asked him for anything.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
And I woke up with a text message from Griffin Dunne saying, "Hey, I just reached out to a good friend of mine, Pete Farrelly, from the Farrelly brothers,
Yep.
and I told him that you're perfect for his next project."
Wow.
So I was blown away. In this industry, that means something.
Yeah.
That's just somebody.
Especially
goes
when
out
somebody
on a
like
limb for
that
it. Yeah.
is pushing you to do this part or something.
100%.
Holy crap.
So I snapshot the text. I sent it to my wife. She said, "What's the project?" I said, "I had no idea." And then the next day we're on set, and Griffin came up to me and I said,
Yeah.
"What is the project?" And he said, "Well, I think it's a Rocky movie." And I said, "What?"
No way. And you're like the big, I wrote this down. You're like probably the biggest Rocky fan I know. I mean, you're like, you eat, sleep. Well, you
Yeah.
actually did eat Rocky because you had Rocky pizza places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So I thought I was the biggest Rocky fan, but no. In the past couple weeks since I got this role,
Yeah. There's
yeah,
some pretty big
there's
fans.
some huge fans. Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, and I love that.
So you found out it was Rocky, and then did you find out then what the part was?
No, because he didn't really have a lot of info. He said, somebody will be in touch with you, and then a couple weeks, my phone rings. I noticed it was a California number.
Yeah.
So I answered it, and it's Pete Farrelly.
Get the heck out of here.
That's exactly what my reaction was.
Holy crap, man.
I mean, he's a legendary director.
Yes.
You know? He did Dumb and Dumber, Kingpin, Something About Mary.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I
Something
love-
About Mary's classic.
Classic.
His humor stuff's great.
And he was funny on the phone, and I still had no idea
Right.
what my role or what opportunity I had.
Yeah.
And he said, can you send me a couple pictures? And I sent him a couple pictures, and he called me right back, and he said, yeah, he goes, you do look like Burt Young.
Your eyes, dude. It's your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, but how tall are you? So, I mean, you guys know I'm not very tall.
Neither am I.
Right.
I think we're in the short man club. I might be the tallest in the short man club here.
That's actually how I got into acting. My height actually worked out for me for once.
There you go.
Yeah, because Stallone's we're almost the same height.
He's not that tall.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he's not.
And that's how I got into acting. But so he asked me how tall I was, and that's when I was just like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
And I said, I'm like 5'7".
Yeah.
He goes, oh, you're perfect. I said, I'm 5'7", but I can wear lifts.
Yeah, right.
If you need
Absolutely.
me to,
yeah.
You know? And he laughed at me. He goes, you're perfect. He goes, but you still have to read for the part. Like nothing is
of
handed
course,
to you. You
of
got to
course.
earn it. And you're going to be up against a lot of competition.
Yeah.
And I said, just having the opportunity and getting a phone call from a legendary director
Yeah.
and
It's awesome.
having a legendary actor like go out on a limb for you, that was it for me.
Yeah.
I was happy with that.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's unbelievable.
That's cool.
But and then
So then you read. I saw part of what you read with the turkey or whatever. That part there, something to do with a turkey or a bird or something like that.
yeah, that's the scene where he is trying to set up his sister on a date with Rocky, and she says, I can't go. I got a turkey in the oven.
Oh, right.
You want the bird?
You want the bird?
Go in the alley and eat the bird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
the line. Yes.
So,
So when did you get the call or the text that said you got the part?
So after auditions, at first I was just enjoying the process.
Yeah.
As it kept going on and I kept moving on, I started thinking to myself, I got a shot here.
Yeah.
So I started taking it even more serious.
Right.
So I went all out, and when I was told that I got the part, I had to walk out of the room.
Yeah.
And I broke down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I cried because, in this industry, less than 1%, just like in professional sports, less than 1% make it.
Yeah.
And you dream of something like this
Yeah.
happening, but more than likely it's not going to happen. But when it happened, everything
cool.
just hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been through a lot.
And I think too, and I've heard some of the stuff when you were on the Fight Story too, which
Yes.
came out. It's that documentary type thing.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it was good. I watched your part of it, and it was really good. But you definitely have a past of where things were not always as good. I know you talked about your daughter, one of your kids, being on a pile of clothes.
I lost everything.
Yeah. So what? So how did you go from you had things were good or okay, and then what made you lose everything?
So some bad investments. I had some bad things happen through people that I trusted, and ended up losing everything because I always wanted to help people.
Yeah.
And people take advantage of that. So that's what happened.
I got you.
Yeah.
And I think, but I always look at things after that. Then you look at it and go, okay, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for those tough times.
Yeah.
And also
100%.
the breaking down that you did when you found out. That's that like, oh, thank God.
You got it.
I did something right.
Yeah.
I did something right.
just
Everything came together. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And my wife, before I met my wife, I was all over the place.
Yeah.
I was just, my circle was crazy. I let everybody in it. And
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. So she's the one that taught me, like, keep your circle small with positive people.
You got that right.
And when I started doing that,
It's amazing.
it's right. It's amazing. And, good things happen to good people.
Yeah, you got that.
I always consider myself a good person. I always try to do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's not always easy. I was a single dad with full custody.
Yeah.
And
That's tough. Man.
It's tough.
Single mom or single dad.
Single mom, single
my
parent.
wife and I, we say this all the time, and is that any single parent, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you did it, because we look at what we have with our two kids. We have a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old. We look at it, what we do and how we have to split the chores. And you have 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever. And you split the chores. Well, there's nobody split the chores with.
No.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like a lot of times, many times, one's gone to field hockey, the other one's gone to something else.
Yeah.
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 You're only one person.
And I had pizza restaurants.
And that's a over full-time job.
That's an over full-time job.
Yes.
And my son was very active in sports in the Wilson community.
Yeah, cool.
So,
That's
yeah,
what we
you
are.
can understand
That's
that.
what we are. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
And, it was just hard. I was like burning the candle from both ends.
Yeah.
And then when things happened and I started losing everything, that's
It
when
multiplies.
It multiplies.
And what year was that?
That was at maybe 2012.
Oh,
started
okay.
around that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It's a while ago.
Yeah.
It's a while ago.
Yeah.
And you said what was interesting in that fight song too. And a fight story, not fight
story.
song. That's
Yeah.
funny. Fight song is a song though.
Right.
Fight story too. It's on Amazon, right? You can
Amazon
purchase
Prime.
that Prime, and it's really good because what's interesting in there is how the movie Rocky was really instrumental in you coming out of that dark place.
Saved my life.
Yeah, you were on the verge, from what it seemed like on that interview. You were on the verge of maybe not being here. Hey guys, I want to take a second and thank Comfort Pro. Since 2001, Comfort Pro has been helping customers stay comfortable where they live, work, and play. They have 24/7 emergency service and a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. If you need help with your heating and air conditioning or indoor air quality, call Comfort Pro at 484-917-1803. Mention the show and receive a free humidifier with the installation of a complete system.
You know what, Brad? I didn't even talk to my parents for about 6 months.
Wow.
And that's unlike me. Like, that's how dark I was.
Is it also a guilty feeling, maybe? Like almost like, because I think sometimes when you're not proud of yourself, you're worried about your parents not being proud of you. And I think all we want to do as children is make our parents proud.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Guilty, I think, yeah. You go into depression,
Yeah.
and I just felt like I let everybody down.
Right.
But more importantly, I felt like I was hurting my kids. You
Yeah.
know, and until I realized when I looked,
My
down,
God, you were everything for
and
your
I
kids.
saw yeah.
Like you're it. I mean,
Right,
you're
but I felt
a
like I
single
was
dad.
letting them down, like they would
Yeah.
do better without me, and that's crazy to even think. But that's what happens. You get in this depression, and you start feeling that way.
Yeah.
And in my story, I wore a bracelet
Yeah, I saw that.
that I made myself. Okay, and it doesn't look like the bracelet that you saw in the
Yeah.
fight story. That was made afterwards, but the bracelet was handwritten
Oh,
by
wow.
myself. Yeah, and
And it's- what does it say?
What would Rocky do?
Oh, well, Rocky did.
That's
What
cool.
would Rocky do?
All
Because because Rocky was my inspiration throughout my whole life.
Amazing.
It is amazing, and that's why getting this role,
It's like perfect, dude.
it's unbelievable.
It actually does. It's like this whole full circle
Yeah.
thing. It's like, everything you went through, and we're near Philadelphia, so it means a lot even to us in Reading here. I mean, that's a Philadelphia movie. And what's interesting too, I was just watching some. It's probably while I was doing some digging on you and research and stuff to try and figure out who you are. And there was a part where Sylvester Stallone said they were looking at doing it in New York City.
yeah,
And he decided that Philly was the right place because of the people.
it's a
They're tough
city.
people. They're
Yes.
tough city.
Yes.
They're tough people.
Yep.
And he decided that character had to come from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
To me, that was, you don't even know about that thought process. When you go to watch a movie, you think, oh yeah, of course, Philadelphia, whatever.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of cool too. I'm
It
sure you
is
heard that interview, whatever he did like that.
I heard it straight from him.
Yeah, you probably, that's right. Cause I saw you meet like all these people too. Like he just pops up and there's a picture with him with the Kelsey with Jason Kelsey. I met him actually also.
Great guy.
Really nice guy. We just did like a picture with him. He was down in Ocean
Yeah.
City, or no, in Seattle City.
Yeah.
and you're with his wife, and you're with like all these people. I'm like, what the heck? This guy's all over the place.
Yeah. I'm blessed. I don't know how it happens. It just
happens.
It just happens.
Yeah.
And that goes back to what I said earlier. Good things happen to good people.
You're exactly right.
You know,
it's the energy.
It's the energy. It's the vibe. Yeah, it works for me.
You're a magnet now.
Am I?
Yeah, that's what it is. No, that's what happens. And it's all about if you ever listen to Ed Milet, the reticular activating system in your brain. So there's a part in your brain that when you give off positive vibes, people in the room that are giving off positive vibes also will be attracted to you.
Okay.
They don't know why. No, I'm not talking attracted in a physical way. I'm saying they're going to be attracted to you. Yeah, he's like, what do I do? Yeah. No, but they're attracted to you. And what happens too is our senses, it's like a sixth sense, is that our senses pick up on it. It is the weirdest thing.
Yeah. It really is. But you know, you got to be careful though. And like I said, you got to keep your circle small.
You got that right.
With positive people, because if you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you bring and people and the more you do stuff like you're doing, being in the public's eye and stuff like that, people don't want to see you succeed. They want to see.
There's a lot of those people.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
No, they just don't. And they just don't. But you have to know that, and that's okay.
You know what's funny? I was having this conversation with someone else. Some people look at social media as such a bad thing.
Yeah.
You could, if it's used right, you could really use it in a positive way. You could filter out those people.
Absolutely. It's all about what your brain picks up. Once again, it has a lot to do with that. If I go into Facebook in a bad mood, you know what I'm going to see? Negativity.
Right.
If I go into
100%.
Facebook looking for the right things, it's going to be a positive experience.
But that's everything, right? You could walk in a room.
This is the best example of that kind of brain power, what we have in that reticular activating system. If you, and you'll know exactly what I mean when I tell you this. When you bought your black vet, did you all of a sudden see more black vets?
Yes.
You know why? Because before they were always there.
Yeah.
But now your brain when sees them everywhere.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
when it sees them, it makes you focus on it and you go, oh, look, it's just like mine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's funny.
They were always there. Yeah. They were always there. Yeah, it's just that all of a sudden they show up because your brain wants it to show up.
You're 100% right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Has nothing to do with Rocky, but but that's right. It's a good conversation. So what was the first experience you had in doing the movie thing? Like you didn't all of a sudden start getting into some of these movies or getting that thing happening. Was it just that Nashville meeting? Were you doing some little parts here and there before?
I was getting all these little parts, just grinding, and accepted everything that came my way.
Right.
You know, I was in the restaurant business.
Right.
I had pizza shops.
Yeah, I know.
I was never an actor. I never even once thought I'd be an actor. And it was like a bucket list thing.
Yeah,
I checked a bucket list, be in a Rocky movie, as an extra. And then while I was on set, I was pulled off and presented an opportunity to be featured in the movie and talk about 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
And which one was this now?
That was Creed 2.
And
that was my first movie.
You were just there as an extra?
I was just there as an extra.
In Philly?
And outside of Philly.
And you went there and all of a sudden they're like, we want you to do a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
And that's rare that happens like that. But they wanted me right next to Stallone because they didn't want anybody over top. That's where my height.
See, that's what
is
handy.
Short guys are all right.
Hey, being in the right place at the right time.
And he's like what, 5'8", 5'9"? He's not that tall.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not that tall.
He's not. But incredible person.
Human. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great human.
Yeah, just.
You can tell that by any time he's in an interview. There's no bullshit. He's just a very authentic human.
Yes. And it's hard. I can't imagine being in his shoes because when I'm around him, I see how everybody just wants something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he is the way he is with the public. Not that it's bad or anything, but going back to like keeping your circle small.
Yeah. Well, and the further you go up that whole acting and anytime in your public's eye, you have to keep it small.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go beyond, and even anything in life, I've been listening to stuff about that actually too, is that a lot of times people say, oh, I got this big, I have all these friends and this is how I network and how I do all this stuff. Well, there's nothing wrong with having layers too. It doesn't have to be one there's people in this circle.
Right.
And then everybody else is outside the circle. Right. No, there can be layers.
Yeah, but when you're in the public's eye, like people are always, you live in a fishbowl. So people are watching every move.
Everything.
So if you wake up in a bad mood, you better change it fast. You know?
Yeah, because it'll get written up. They'll write about you.
And I'm going to be honest here. I'm one of those people where I love when people come up to me.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a blessing.
Sure, it is.
You know.
Yeah.
As long as they're nice and not rude.
Yeah.
And say dumb stuff, which does happen too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I welcome it. Because I like to read people also.
Well, here's the thing I always look at too with the actors that get all pissed off about this stuff is, you know what, you're in that business. If it wasn't for us who is watching this stuff, buying the tickets for this stuff, you wouldn't have a career.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, an empty theater is really not fun.
Right.
If you're in acting, an empty theater is not fun.
It's not.
This is not. So it's part of the thing. Obviously, like you said, as long as they're cool about it, whatever. So are you filming now? Did you film already? Like, what's the path
we're filming
of this?
now. We started filming on the 15th, and we're going into like mid-December.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's down in Philly also? Or no?
Right now, we're in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Cool.
And then we'll be moving to Philadelphia and finishing it there. Yeah.
And it's about Paulie's life. It's about him in the movie, kind of, right? So the actually
movie
Burt
is
Young.
the movie's called I Play Rocky.
Yeah.
So it's about when Stallone wrote the script of Rocky, how he sold his dog. You hear those stories, how he sold his dog and how he wrote the script, but nobody wanted him to play the part.
Yep.
And he kept turning it down, the offers down, because he said, Rocky.
He was given some good offers from what I had heard. At that time.
He was broke.
Yeah.
And the amount of money at that time was he would never have to work again.
Crazy, right?
Right. And he turned that offer down because he said, I Play Rocky. And that's why
it's called that.
Rocky. Yeah.
I Play Rocky.
Yeah.
And he stuck to it. He stuck to it. And wow, that's an amazing story itself. Yeah.
But when I read the script is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was written by Peter Gamble, and it's directed by Peter Farrelly.
Is Sylvester in it?
So he's not in the movie.
No cameos or anything like that.
No,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really. It's about.
He's busy.
Somebody plays him. Somebody plays him in the movie. Obviously,
the kid is unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. His name's Anthony. The casting is, I think it's perfect. They almost nailed it perfect.
Wow.
The girl that plays Adrian, looks just like her.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Burgess Meredith, Mickey.
Burgess Meredith was great.
Yeah,
it's great actor.
Great casting all around.
Although I still see him as the Penguin. I don't know. Wasn't Burgess Meredith? He was the Penguin in the original Bat movies. Batman
Was he
movie.
really?
The Batman show, I think, not the movies.
I didn't know that.
He was the original. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look that up then.
Yeah.
If I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't really matter.
You know what? Everybody's got to be
This is
wrong
not a
sometime,
fact-based show, just so you know. We don't ever check anything. We don't do fact-checking on this show, okay? You can say whatever you want.
right.
We believe you.
All right.
So I'm trying to think, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? You had said on here, too, it says here that you TV show co-host. Did you do some kind of a show at some point?
So I did a show with my good friends Irving Fryer and Hollis Thomas.
Yes.
They're still doing it.
I saw
and
that.
It's doing well. But I had to take a step back
because of being busy.
Yeah. Yeah. But
and you might get other
strong
stuff from this too. That's the other thing. Like
it's in the works. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's in the works.
Well, then you'll have to come back again then too.
I'll definitely come back. Yeah.
I mean, look at these nice wood walls. You want to come back here, right?
You know, I got my eye on a red cup over
That's
here.
yours, by the way.
Red cups over here.
That's funny.
It'll look good in that black vest.
I'm excited. Yes, it will. I'd love red and black. That's exciting, man. It's really cool, and I'm glad you came in here because it's just funny how the guy I saw on a wall every time I was feeding my face with pizza at Mama's years ago.
Yeah.
You were always with football players or whatever. And I'm looking at, so when I saw the picture of you, I'm thinking, I know this guy.
Yeah.
And then you walk in. As soon as you walked in today,
You knew.
Then I knew. I'm like, that's the guy. That's the guy
it's
from the pizza
funny,
store.
I remember you coming in.
Oh, I used to. I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do. Absolutely. Yeah,
I think
it's
those
so
guys
funny.
are doing well over there.
I'll tell you what, they have a good product. They really do. And as far as I know, they're doing very well. Every time I go in there, is it Brent or whatever you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. He's super nice, very
very
friendly.
nice. Yep.
Yep. So that's cool.
have to
Anything
stop in
else?
there.
Yeah, you should. You should. Anything else you want to talk about the movie coming up? Do you have any time frame of when it will be out? I'm sure it's going to be a year or two from
Yeah,
here.
they haven't announced a release date. That won't come for a little while.
Yeah.
Because they got to, after we're done filming,
It's all the
they
editing.
do the editing process, and that takes a little while. So,
I can't
I
wait.
know it will be out in 2026, though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, you have to keep.
I can't wait either.
You have to stay in touch.
It'd be nice to have a little premiere right here.
Why not?
That's righty.
That'd be awesome.
That's right.
Everybody's asking me, so
If you need help putting it together, let me know.
really?
We can help out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
That's
We
awesome.
have a lot of social media ways, and we have a lot of things we can do to get people there.
Yeah, that
for
would be
sure.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
very cool, man. All right, well, we're gonna end the show.
okay.
Do you want to do any kind of Rocky thing, or do you want to
give
do a
us your
part?
impression. Give us
Give
your
us the
impression.
or do one of your Paulie things that you say.
You know,
Give us a line.
I don't sweat you.
Is that's
That's one of his famous lines.
I don't sweat you.
I don't sweat you.
It's a great part, man. Great
Now,
part.
it's I will say this about Burt Young. Somebody set up a meeting that I have with some of his family members.
Oh no, that's awesome,
I just found out recently, and I'm excited about that.
dude. That's cool.
Yeah,
that might get
it really
emotional.
is cool. But the character Paulie is it's not an easy character because Paulie was, he was
He's rough.
drunk.
Yeah, he's rough.
He was funny. He was a whiner.
Yep.
He was always angry.
Yep.
So it's kind of I got
A diverse part.
It is.
You got your work cut
it
out
really
for you.
is. Yes.
You can do it. I know you
Yeah.
can. I know you can do it.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, man. That's awesome. Thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, man, that was fun. We have got to go see that movie when it comes out. I'm super excited about it. It's called I Play Rocky. We got Scott Teller here. He's going to be in the movie playing the Burt Young part, which is super cool. And I'm sure we'll have him back again once he's in the next movie or once the movie comes out. I think it'll be a lot of fun. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching the show every Thursday at 7 p.m. We'll see you next week. Hey guys, if you're looking to buy or sell a house in Berks County or beyond, let me know. This is Brad Weisman from The Brad Weisman Show. You probably know I'm also a realtor, but I wanted to remind you, if you have any questions or you need anything, please give me a call, 484-256-5836. Thanks.